Yep, I might be getting some new wheels. What's going on, legends? So yeah, a couple of things in this video. I've always wanted a van, and I've got a chance to buy one off my old man. It's pretty good, but there's a few issues that I need to sort out. Mainly me being old and fat. It's hard for me to get in and out of the bloody thing. It's a big step up and my knee is stuffed. So yeah, I've got to sort of decide. I've already driven it and all that. Yeah, it'd be so handy to have a van. But at the same time, I'm not really sure if I really want to be driving a van around everywhere I go. So I have to think about that. And yeah, by the end of this video, I'm pretty sure I will have made a decision. So you'll find out then. All right, really quickly, I just want to talk about Whatnot. A lot of people are wondering about Whatnot, what Whatnot is. What's Whatnot? What? I don't know what. I don't know what to say. What's Whatnot? What's not is. People are wondering what's not is. I did it. Pretty simply, it's just another buying platform. It's an auction app. So you just download it. I'm pretty sure you can use it on PC as well, but you download it on your phone and people run auctions and you can bid on them. And they're pretty quick fire, some of them. So yeah, I signed up about a week ago, and it's only sports cards at the moment, so I've wasted a little bit of money. But yeah, eventually in Australia, it will move out into all the other categories, like it does in America. So yeah, I'm planning on maybe selling on there in the future. I've already applied. They're limiting the amount of sellers at the moment. I think they don't want to overload the platform with sellers and not have enough buyers for those sellers to be successful. I have no idea if that's the truth, but that's just my reasoning. That makes perfect sense to me. So yeah, I've applied to be a seller. If I do start selling, have no idea when it'll be, what it'll be, maybe media, stuff like that. But for now, if you go and sign up, you will get free money. Free money, I did it through Jada's link, and I got $20 free to spend. And he got $20 from me signing up. So it's pretty simple. You do have to make your first purchase though for both people to get the free money. But yeah, even if you're not planning on purchasing anything or whatever, go over and sign up, give me a follow, because I think that'll help me if I want to sell in the future. Might help them pick me as a seller. I don't know, have no idea, but yeah, go over, sign up. My referral link is in the description here. So if you use my referral link, you'll get free money, I'll get free money. So it's an absolute no-brainer. I think Whatnot is going to be huge. I actually think it's going to get really big in Australia. So you might as well go and sign up now, be ready for it. Get in early. The more buyers they get on the platform, the more sellers will be allowed on the platform. So go and sign up with my link. I'm sitting here with Lita. We're doing CDs. We've done all the books and VHS. They're done pretty much. There's still a few VHS, but I don't know if they'll get listed. So yeah, we're doing CDs. We've got a CD here that is hard to read. We don't know what it is. Some of these bands are very obscure. So we can't, there's no writing on the spine. It's very hard to read the back. So we're going to use Google Lens, and I'm going to show Lita how to use Google Lens. If you've got Google Lens, if you've got an Android phone, you've already got it. I don't know if it's on Apple phones. I have no idea, but you could download it. It's pretty easy to use. I'll get you to do it. Take a photo of whatever the item is that you don't know what it's called.
There we go. And then it goes up.
And then you swipe up. So I'll show you. See, she's just taken a photo of the CD, and then all you do is just swipe up and it gives you all the results based on that picture. So this album is called Alleluia, Don't Bend, Ascend. I don't know what the band is, what the title is, but we can type that into Discogs and it'll tell us. So it's a pretty handy tool if you don't know what it is, or if you've never used it before. If you're in an op shop and you see something and you're not sure what it is or if it's worth any money or whatever, you can just take a quick photo of it with Google Lens, and Google will just tell you what it is. And then you can look it up on eBay and see if it's worth money or not. So what do you reckon? Pretty easy? Trying to be less awkward this time. All right, so Lita just left. She was here for 4 hours and she finished off the VHS when she first got here. So, and then she did CDs, which got that many done. however many that is. I'm not sure. Probably about 30, maybe 35. Yeah, that's her first time listening to CDs, so I'm super happy with that. I did all the comping while she was doing the listing and the photographing and all that, so they're all ready to go. Pretty happy with that. When we filmed before, it was pretty funny. she's keen to be in the video, but at the same time, she's awkward, doesn't want to speak. So it looks like we're really awkward together, but we're not. We get along pretty well. So yeah, it's school holidays at the moment, so I'm taking advantage of that, getting her to come over a few extra days, try and get as much stuff done. I've got like 4 weeks until I move out, so we've got rid of tons of stuff. So much, like all this VHS and stuff here just has to go. Like it's not worth listing or anything. I've literally got like 15 empty tubs in the shed that were all full of like VHS, and like so much of it was just rubbish that went in the bin because it was moldy or whatever. So yeah, I'm so happy with how much we've got done, just getting rid of stuff. But yeah, I wanted to get a few more of the CDs listed before I move and hopefully sold. Also, like, you know, I've been getting Lita to list all the VHS and books, and they're slow sellers. Like I knew they were. So yeah, I'm kind of paying her, but not really making that much off it because just because they're slow sellers, got nothing to do with her. So yeah, I thought, I'll get her to do some CDs. She loves music, so I thought she'd be keen anyway, and she was. So yeah, I'll probably get her to do some more next time she comes around. So she's away for a few days, and then she'll be back next week. All right, update on Whatnot. Things are moving. Let's put the phone down. Somebody used my referral link, posted it on Instagram, and got $200 for free. $200 free dollars. And I also get $200 free dollars. Bloody brilliant. So I think I know who that person is, I won't say, but that person signed up through my referral link, got $200, they spent it, and as soon as their item gets delivered, I will get $200. It's as simple as that. So yeah, it's anywhere between 10 and 200. You don't know how much you're going to get, but if you go and sign up through my referral link, you're a chance to get anywhere up to $200. And when I first saw that it was 10 to 200, I was thinking, yeah, as if they'd give out 200 to anyone. And then I got it. Like the third or fourth person that's used my link, I got 200, and the other 3 or 4 people haven't used it. So it's the only person that's used it, and why wouldn't you? It's $200 free dollars. All right, it's now the next day. I'm a little bit all over the place trying to figure out what I'm going to do today because Lita's coming back tomorrow now. She was going to go away for a few days, but that got cancelled or something. So she's coming over tomorrow again, so I have to organise for that. I just went down the street and I got a few pickups. I went and saw my man Rick from Outrun DVD. I'm not really buying personal stuff at the moment because moving house, cars, all that sort of thing. Sort of need all the money I can get, but there was a few that I just couldn't resist. I just had to have a couple of classics, The Brood and Scanners, and Deep Blue Sea, you know, in the limited edition Arrow. But this one I've wanted to get for ages. It's actually been out for a while. You actually can't buy it from Arrow anymore. They've sold out of the 4K. Mute Witness. If you haven't seen this movie, it is bloody great. It actually says on the back, you won't be able to see it, but it says on the back, language English, subtitles English. Half the movie is in, I think it's Russian, but that's why this movie is so good, because you don't need to understand any of it, because she can't. So it is. If you haven't seen that, go and seek it out, because it is an absolute cracker of a movie. Super underrated. And I also went to the op shop and just found some mostly music DVDs. A lot of them, they're like $12 to $17 each. The Colin Hay one at the front does go for about $25, $30. So it's actually signed by him. So it doesn't really add that much more value, but I probably could get an extra five or so bucks out of it. Just because it's signed, it is personalised to Ken. It looks like Ken, so if a Ken sees it, he might want to pay more for it. A quick shout out to Shane and Sarah, who I saw Shane in the op shop. He came up to me and he recognised me. And he said him and his missus Sarah watch me all the time. So thank you so much for watching me, guys. Spoke to Shane, and I very briefly spoke to Sarah on FaceTime. So it was a bit awkward, so I thought I'd give you a bit of a shout out and say good day on here. So when I said earlier that there was still some VHS, but I'm not sure if I'm going to list them, it's not this stuff. This stuff is definitely going. This is all stuff that I didn't think was worth listing, so I'll be putting that on Marketplace for free. And I've also got a big box of sealed tapes. So this is what people need to know. I've got 72 tapes that are sealed and they weren't worth listing on eBay. It's not the be all and end all like a lot of people think. So yeah, I'll be getting rid of all of those. But the ones that I do still have that I said I wasn't sure about yet, they're the preview tapes. So the video stores used to get preview tapes a few months before the movies came out. We used to get them. It was the best thing ever. We'd get to watch the movies early. This one's got mold, so it'll be getting thrown out. But yeah, time coded. I've got, I don't even know, like 3-4 tubs of those. And they don't have a lot of value, most of them. So I need to sort through them, throw out all the ones with mold for a start, and then decide if I'm going to list any of them or not. And I think I should probably do that today before Lita comes tomorrow, because if I am going to list any of them, I can get her to do it, and then the tapes will actually be done and dusted, and I won't have to worry about them again. So yeah, just procrastinating a little bit, because I really just can't be bothered bringing all the tubs in, but I will. I'll do it. I also picked up a roll down the street, so maybe I'll have me lunch first. Alright, so I made a decision on the van. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to stuff around. I was going to go and film a whole bunch of stuff. I was going to film the van and show you guys. There's no point because I'm not getting it. So it's just doesn't work out for me. It's just I feel like my knee's cooked, so it's a nightmare to get in and out of it. And I just know the days that I have to go down the street, do a few things. It's just going to be a nightmare trying to get in and out of it all the time. So yeah, I was thinking I would just keep my car as well and not sell it, but then I feel like I would never use the van. There's no point getting it. So I just decided against it. Rang my man, talked to him about it, and we just decided it's probably not worth it. Alright, so I'm not going to look all these tapes up individually. I just typed in preview VHS, and there are 506 results for listed in Australia. This is Australia only. And we'll scroll down to solds. 9. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother. If any of them stick out to me, if you look down here, you got Frankenhooker and Predator 2. That's like a unicorn. Like, you're just never gonna find that anywhere. But yeah, if I find anything like this, maybe I consider listing it. But I think pretty much everything that I've got is all your sort of standard stuff, like, these have sold, but realistically, they're not going to sell if you list them. So yeah, you might sell, well, there's 9 out of 500. So you're going to sell, what, 2 out of every 100 that you list? Not worth the effort. Totally forgot I had these. I bought these off a guy probably about 3 or 4 years ago in Melbourne. He recorded all of these sports games from the 90s. I think most of them are from the 90s. This is just one tub. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's at least another tub full. Look at this. Footy Show, Arsenal, Chelsea, North Melbourne versus West Coast. Just Hawks versus Sydney, Hawks versus Bombers. There's just like North versus Pies. That's the grand final. Yeah, he's recorded all of these off TV. I know, looks like there's a lot of soccer ones here. I know there's heaps of NBA. There's Chicago versus Utah, 98 final, North Melbourne versus Essendon, like stuff like the Bulls versus Jazz, 98 final. Might be able to find online and stuff, but like some of these games are just random games from like the rounds. So my plan was to always put these on digital, convert them. That is a massive task though. So Not sure what to do with them. Maybe I could find someone to do it for me, or maybe I'll just suck it up and actually do it. But they're really cool. I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm going to keep them. Because, yeah, I'd love to at least check some of them out. Look at this. Bulls vs. Sonics games 4, 5, and 6 from the playoffs in 96. That is so cool. Like, yeah, some of these games probably don't exist anywhere other than the archives of the companies that actually film them. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to keep them and check them out. All right, a couple of quick things before I wrap up. And stick around because there's a few bloopers at the end that are pretty funny. Yeah, it feels really good because I know now that I'm not going to list those preview tapes. So that's a whole heap of stuff I don't have to do now, so I can move on to the next thing. So good. More stuff to get rid of before I move. Super stoked. I'll quickly touch on the Whatnot again. I've watched the videos back. It feels a little bit spooky, like I'm a bit of a spooker. Totally not affiliated with Whatnot at all. And I will never, people know if they've been watching me for a while, I will never lead anyone down a wrong path. Whatnot is 100% legit if you haven't heard about it before. It's not a Temu version of eBay, it's a genuine competitor of eBay. It's going to be a really great platform for buying and selling. So, yeah, if you want to check it out, check it out. If you don't. If you are going to check it out, use my link because it's free money for me and it's free money for you. So I would never try and tell anyone to go and use something just because I'm going to gain out of it and they're not, and it's actually shit. I actually think it's really cool. So go and check it out. So I'm going to wrap the video up here because it takes up too much of my time and I just want to get more work done. So I'm going to wrap it up here. If you've watched all the way through, I really appreciate it. It actually helps me a lot with these videos and it means a lot. So thank you so much and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!
What I said, is it recording on? And then you said no, and then you just kept talking. Okay, yeah.
Alright, so I'm sitting here with Lita. We've already filmed this, so I'm refilming it because I forgot to press record. No, I'm not going to say that because that'll be weird.
That's fine.